take a level 1 fight versus Bad Rider Tusk, that's absolute suicide, especially with 3 melee cores, but they might have underestimated.
There's gonna be a potential rage maybe leveled up, but it's still not gonna save you versus the shards. The CDR will get surrounded and body blocked by Khishka and Mamang Daya, so Tsukimoto, unfortunate that this goes for your support to get the first blood. Was the one holding the haste rune, was still moving back and forth. They're going to try seimei in the top lane. Diving in, the shard block from Khishka though, snowballing in on the Phoenix. Wind is dropping low, still has the Lotus and the power shot, and misses the power shot, but Khishka still has a right click going off and takes the kill. He might just drop to CDR, so a trade kill will take place.
I'm gonna say I've been a fan of Ken since the movie.
No.
No.
The movie was good.
He's a hipster.
Well, CDR's got the buddies around him and fighting outside of that snowball. Tsukimoto will drop, but so will CDR and maybe even the Tusk as well. Ken was trying to finish him off, just got Breathe Fire off. And CastawaY, he'll go down to the X mark from Mamang Daya, bring him back to the Torrent. Gonna have to come from other means, though. 4-2-3 does get surrounded. The boat comes out. The rum buff is provided for the Bloodseeker. He will survive. But Khishka now places himself on the front of the fire line, as Ken is also coming in. Tsukimoto trying to help out there with the flame break. Snowball does nothing. Khishka will drop. JG will get a kill. seimei coming in as well. Does have the focus fire, but it's not doing any damage against the Guardian Angel. JG has another charge. He'll pop it, buy some time for himself to fight a little bit longer. Tsukimoto forced away with the Hammer of Purity, and they will distance themselves from each other.
I guess it's one of the drawbacks is Neon is so hampered in their ability to take fights that they're just not doing it, and then Team Tough sitting around like, but we want to fight.
Yeah, and they just saw the Tusk move under a vision, so they're going to go straight for the Bloodseeker, but they're ready for this one. 4-2-3 down a half HP. Ruptures dropped as well. Ken will move away from the silence. The lasso's on an illusion. That's not the right DK, so that will fail completely. Khishka, he'll be surrounded, and that should be the end of him as CastawaY will get the freezing field. Ken will get the kill. But at least they used a couple ultis back and forth. Neon will get to relieve the pressure of the spot lane, and Team Tough will just have to bite the dust. At least the Seeker lives.
Exactly, Seeker lives, which is kind of huge. He just finished off his Mjolnir, and man has no stats whatsoever.
All top lane. seimei. Yeah, he's gone. Great catch from Neon.
Understanding that since a lot of the saving capabilities of the enemy team were spent on the bot side, you can now run at the top. At the very least, Mamang Daya is getting something very important here, which is precious damage onto that middle tower. Neither of these teams particularly great at taking towers, by the way. Only up to DK.
Yeah, well, I guess the DK makes one team better than the other.
Yep, it's true.
That's just what you need. 4-2-3 coming in from the side, though. We might get ourselves a big fight. The egg is popped, and nobody gets to hit it. 4-2-3 does get down JG. And they'll be able to zone out away from the egg explosion. Khishka, Snowball is ready. Shield Rune is also available. CastawaY's going to pick it up. They're going to turn around onto the Tusk with the Infest Bomb, and Khishka, well, doesn't have the help of his buddies he was hoping to have.
Ah, man, Mjolnir is fun. It's like, okay, yeah, hit me. I have no stats. It is objectively the correct thing to do. Unfortunately, you will...
And there's stacks.
Yep. CastawaY.
CM ulti is cancelled, though. They got Mamang Daya. Oh, the Kunkka's not in a good place at all. That Omni Burst, that hurts. And we'll take him down. And 4-2-3, you got to be careful for the same thing. He needs JG out of the way, and he just can't get his Guardian Angel. Finally does. Turns around to the Bloodseeker. There we go. Nicely played there by JG all the way to the end, but they are going to lose heroes for it, and they're going to lose more than they bargained for. JG able to blink away from the Firefly of the Batrider with the help of the Repel. And that's going to be a 4-for-2 trade, which Team Tough will happily take, even if it does come at the cost of their Bloodseeker dying. seimei is the one who gets the most out of these kills.
Off as what? You just hit him one more time. But no, if you overstay your welcome there because you know the TPs are coming in, you might pay with all 3 heroes for a single kill instead of not getting the kill, still grabbing all the enemy attention.
Yeah, it was a life stealer, but still, I feel like a bit of a mistake in terms of positioning. Bombi Well, good luck with that. Oh, they got the stun actually on the Bloodseeker! Oh no, 4-2-3. Oh, he fell for that one. JG gets a kill, and the shackle
Nice
shot on the back line. There's the water park, gonna cause a lot of issues. Mamang Daya gonna be disrupting Neon. CastawaY's on the runaway with Ken. Doesn't get a connection there with the shackle shot, but the CM Guardian Angel given by JG. He's got no more charges left, and he's so fearful of going in. Waiting for a chance to jump in, and Ken's gonna go in with CDR. JG's there to help him out as well with a quick hammer. And Tsukimoto, well, that's another kill that they can just pick up. The DD rune might get denied. Well, it's not even going to get denied because JG's going to pick it up and he's going to get the kill on Tsukimoto's Batrider. And it all started with the Bloodseeker just going in the wrong place.
Oh yeah, and that's
pretty scary when that is your support.
And now we see
Tough.
a smoke out. Yeah.
This is
Once
a
again.
bad position to go into. They've already got the high ground position. They're still going to go for it. The lasso comes out. BKB's already used by 4-2-3. They're not doing any damage. Tsukimoto will go down. Seimei going to be thrown into the air. They got CastawaY and they got CDR. They actually do get a kill for themselves. The egg also explodes. Make that 3 for 3, 4 for 3, and that's going to be Ken the survivor. 4-2-3, with just one more to go. But that's going to be a blink out as he can't spot the DK too fast. Well, 3 fast, 5. No need to go in deeper. However, they are cautious on the side of Neon that we need to get something done here. They'll get the Tusk with this counter smoke. Can they get more? Because Roche is home, and he's not moving for another 3.5 minutes.
Exactly, this opens up Roshan for them. And Team Tough have already scattered to the 4 wins. All 3 of their cores on all 3 different lanes. No way in how they're contesting this.
Well, time for heroics. Tsukimoto, can you time this right? Can you time this right? Power shot to give them some vision. Roche is at 1500 HP. Oh, JG, he's got an idea. I think he knows. He's found him.
Yeah.
Okay. So, rest in peace. Any idea of going for an Aegis steal? That's going to be...
I understand that they don't want to take the Roche fight or to the Roshan on their own and then get confronted by, say, a Phoenix egg in an unhittable location. You don't go for the Roche there. So instead they're fighting now.
Darn, they're trying to fight on Omni Knight, but it's not clean. But it's gonna work.
That's dirty.
Ken is all by himself here. He does get the Tusk out of the way, but Neon are losing a lot of heroes here. At the same time, the jump goes onto 4-2-3, and the Bloodseeker is isolated with nobody to help him out. Tsukimoto coming in with the lasso, but that's not going to do any good. They can just continue to pummel this Batrider support down. Ken, well, he thought he had it. Has to turn around for another hit. I'll take it. Quick tip.
And
We used to play on fucking 20 FPS back in the day. Maybe barely. 20 was maybe a luxury. Now let's see what kind of FPS they have on the side of Team Tough as they're going to be running at CDR. Bombi's going to be in front. The Root's going to be coming out. The Lasso's connected as well. JG's there to save the Phoenix this time. And the Batrider is going to be dropping. Khishka is going to be dropping as well. That's 2 heroes down. Batrider coming in with the instant 5. But the boat's going to be connecting as well. CastawaY, Bombi both falling. And 4-2-3 fighting for his life. Popping his refresher for the second BKB. But he can't get to Ken. Ken's in the trees. Bloodseeker, no more BKB, has the mad fight versus CDR, and this is not going to end well. This is not going to end well for the Bloodseeker at all. All he wanted was just a dragon, but he won't get even that. So Neon, with a couple buybacks, pull off the longer straw. Doing the Tusk kick actually up now. Khishka's got the money for the Ags. He's got 3,000 gold in his pocket. Just bought every Ags piece. Meanwhile, fighting in the jungle, scouting out a lone Bombi. And I think they just paused for Bombi. Actually, Team Tough is the one calling the lag.
Losing the Phoenix here is unfortunate though, because that is almost 1.5 minutes of 5-manning, and your Aegis did have only 3 minutes left on it. Make that a lot more this CM. Yeah. Also did not have a buyback. Both of them used in that previous fight.
Yep. Both
That's
supports.
most of the Aegis wasted.
Can time it well. Khishka, JG, they walk in each other's nice blink reaction there from the Omni Knight. And that's going to put Tusk in trouble. Tusk is going to drop. The snowball is there to buy some time. CastawaY is also taken out. Khishka's keeping the Lifestealer busy. Ken's chasing Tsukimoto. 4-2-3 is coming back in, trying to focus the DK, but they're hitting illusions right now. And now finally the right target. There's the water park. Can they get the connections that they need? The DK is going to be dropping low on HP. 4-2-3, he's got the kill. Maybe JG, the Egg's going to be floating as well, but 4-2-3's down. They're going to lose the Bloodseeker. They're going to lose the Wind as well with this infest from CDR. And it's just going to be the Kunkka to make it out of this fight, but this Lifestealer will continue to hammer them down. And he's got 10 seconds for another infest, but this Kunkka, can he get out? First at bash? No. It's almost too easy to push as Neon.
But only with a single hero, because otherwise you do this.
That's the one thing. That's the one thing. But that is the infest. Of course, that infest cooldown, it's almost ridiculously short at this point. Though he does actually not have his Ags up active. He did have his face boot, so that's 50 seconds on cooldown. Another Rupture comes out, also onto 4-2-3. And the melee racks are going to be dropping. There's another kick, and there's your Aegis down. They also will lose the Tusk because he kicked himself in the Lotus Orb, so kicked so hard. He kicked his face too, but CDR is dropping, and he's down.
Got him.
4-2-3. Feeling very comfortable right now to keep going for the charge. Bombi, Egg will be popped, but look at these BKBs. No problem whatsoever. Neon will drop the ball here with this push. And JG is going to be hunted down to his death. Make that 4. And they just lost the melee against the... There's always a question with, like, yeah, Lotus Orbs are great, but what if we just stacked Lincolns? Because some teams do that. They buy 4 or 5 Lincolns versus, say, Dooms and something like this. Or sometimes types of heroes. I know Lotus Orb is always good because you get multiple spells on one cast.
But they're still there.
But they're still going to go through, even if they get reflected back.
And? Oh, this is an expensive kill.
See if this is false hope or not, but it does feel like they are giving away quite a lot here. They're all dead. Out of the way. 4-2-3 does have his disperser. Blink and Shard lined up. I hear cheese. Must have been a very juicy cheese. Oh, the Rupture kick combo against CDR inside the Bloodseeker. And Lifestealer, Bloodseeker, they're all seeking for something, but can they get the kills that they're looking for? Mamang Daya pops his BKB, CDR still in the middle. They're burning up. They're getting tossed in the air. They're getting watered up. And what can they do? What can they do? Buying out CDR to get it back into the game, and Neon are forcing mass buybacks. Bloodseeker, he's looking like he's not very healthy here, but seimei looking for the TP out. He's gone 4-2-3. Oh, the first hit bash.
They're still here. This was a fake back.
Yeah, they're going to go straight in, and that goes straight on top of the Batrider. That's a die back. Khishka getting focused on again. 4-2-3. There's the Torrent Storm placed down. Ken's flown into the air. CDR, that could be the die back on the Lifestealer. And CDR is out for the count, and Team Tough are really kicking. They're really kicking and punching against Neon right now. JG to die. Full-on team wipe, and that is the game. That has to be it. 4-2-3, and the boys are going to be charging straight down mid into the enemy base.
Yeah, buy that Deso. Do it. This is the time. I can't believe that Neon. All you're really slowed down by here is, well, the fact that your Bloodseeker doesn't have boots right now. My lord, is he slow. But also, of course, the creeps. Yeah, speed him up.
Yeah, this was
They call it. Yeah.
a rough defeat for the side of Neon Esports, considering how good of a position they were in. Automatically just beating this lane matchup. But Hoodwink and Centaur, they hit a very good timing at level 3. Because you have not only just stun to stun, Sven does have the Quelling Blade, which makes things harder. And talk about trading. Mamang Daya is going to get the first blood off of Ken, and it does indeed come out of a torrent. Full creep wave was still up, while seimei, Blood Grenade will finish off the job. There's CDR with a flak cannon charge. will get the kill. Homing missile necessarily at all as a carry gyro.
Sometimes you have to. This game, in this lane, not so much.
Yeah, most of the time you just see flat cannon and plus stats. It's really if your opponents are heroes that are gap closers, where you could gain benefit from rocket barrage.
Exactly. I'm a rocket barrage bias person though. That means that in 2 waves, most likely, we're going to see Mamang Daya hit level 6, and I would not be surprised to see rotations coming in then as bot.
Yeah, we'll see what comes out of that as they do take down the Shadow Demon. This is a very, I would say, weird lane. Brewmaster and Shadow Demon, not your traditional off-lane duo.
I'd say both lanes that Team Tough have are a little weird right now, and it's one of the reasons why this Gyrocopter pick feels so good is because you definitely know that you're going to have a good lane here.
Yeah, it doesn't matter which support is going to be put there. Techies can be great at trading, and you feel like, oh, but I can poke the gyro. But yeah, the gyro's still going to poke you back. They're going to try to take a fight, but seimei not feeling very healthy. Tsukimoto could change things, though. The mine will explode. Tusk will take the damage and the slow from it, and that just might do the trick with Tsukimoto rotating in. Helps out for 2 kills. And Mamang Daya also takes down Ken a second time.
He did not need any rotations for that. You know, we'll have to see if he gets a good first primal split off, but especially if the Kunkka wants to get involved, I don't think there's any way that Neon can actually fight these two if they group up.
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely going to be a change as soon as that Brewmaster does get in. They do have good combos onto the Sven here, and Sven is going to go down. CastawaY will help him out to take down 4-2-3 and Tsukimoto.
Nothing much except wait until your Kunkka gets activated. Bracer at the ready.
Well, Stampede is used. That is towards the bottom lane, trying to kill the Brewmaster under the tower, but he gets his split off just in time. Brew had 35 HP and he had a blood grenade debuff on him. But as he gets his ulti, that's going to be the Gyrocopter going down as well. CDR is 10 HP, so he will fall. Mamang Daya also comes in, kills his courier for good measure. It's the money for the Crystalist, but Mamang Daya's coming in. CastawaY going to get caught with the Torrent. Also the khishka Shadow Demon still lacking that level 6. Mamang Daya will dodge the shard, dodges the bushwhack as well somehow, but catches the root. And oh, the turnaround. They got themselves the jump in from the techies. And JG will not get a lot of benefit out from his stun. And this Gyrocopter brought in the snowball. They've got this Kunkka low. Hound down a half now. Blade Mail up, but he's blown up. Bombi's down. Khishka will drop as well. Neon fighting back. seimei. His primal splits already ran its course, so Techies also on the runaway, and of course with the situation, the Svens. There goes your 18-minute timing on Kunkka.
Yeah, there it goes, absolutely. And especially the Kunkka and the Brewmaster really stepping on top of each other. It's just not necessary there. It's gonna cost you a lot. Bunch of damage on your mid tower now as well.
Yeah, I could say that was one of those unforced errors.
Absolutely.
He rotated. They wanted to make that rotation pay off. JG will go down to Khishka. 4 stacks of Shadow Poison. Rolling in on the Kunkka. Getting punched into the air. So close to dying. But is he dying in the end? That's the big question. Yes, he is. Ken will get the snipe in with the Melt Strike. Popping a trap. Beautiful bushwhack. Buying some time. But is it still enough? Ken trying to make a run for it. I feel like this TA is just history.
Sure thing with
get
the
a
urn
kill,
taken away.
but can't. Yeah, beautiful khishka Shadow Demon gameplay. Well, this smoke is happening, so Bombi's not going to be around. CDR is found, but he also sees them incoming, and TPs are following in. Tusk is almost there. It's taking too long for Tsukimoto. He might just die for this one. He will drop. Does CDR die? Snowball will buy some time. They dodge the mine. It's down to 250 HP. Khishka's coming in, though. I think that's going to be the game changer.
That will seal the deal. The question is, are they going to be able to get out?
Or are they just going to keep on killing more?
No. I guess, yeah, if Bombi doesn't run away fast enough.
Snowball is there. Has an urn charge. He's going to try and distance them far enough. Yeah, he's got the urn. The urn is on Bombi. Bombi is going to burn to his death. seimei will continue battling it out versus CastawaY. It's just an honest 1v1. High five with the tower because he's not getting it from his opponent.
Yeah, just two brawlers having a punch out. The best thing about this is, I think, that this is legitimately seimei just having a really great game on his own merits as well, which gave the Kunkka a little bit of time to recover from his 2 deaths.
Back on the chase, Sven's here. Just to get a piece of this action. Onto CDR, preventing this gyrocopter from getting anything done this game. seimei for the double, and Sven getting a piece of action.
It's huge. This is a Sven who did not have a laning stage, who is only barely on the path to recovery right now. It's hard to feel confident in making these kinds of rotations when you've been...
I think Sven has always been one of those staple carries, because he's a heavy hitter with a crowd control. There are always these heroes that don't have any means of CC. They're fighting again here. Constant battling. Mines are exploding, though. They're just not doing enough damage. The Centaur's fine. CastawaY gets to live. I mean, they were not expecting that many heroes to come up this time. They were like, well, let's try and find the gyrocopter again. We can definitely do it. But suddenly there's 5 heroes.
It's a bit more of a playmaking item than going for that Aether Lens first, which is the expected way to go when you've got a good game on an SD.
seimei, CastawaY battling it out. This time Stampede is going to be to bring out the rest of the punch. Brewmaster is low, and the split comes out. But is that a call for battle? Khishka getting jumped by Ken. Ken just 3 shots this Shadow Demon, and seimei is going to drop as well, knowing he's got no way out of this one. And straight towards the triangle they go. JG leading the charge with Bombi, and Techies is busy de-warding, so he'll die.
Shoved right back into the dirt.
Yep.
And that's with Radiance up. They haven't really managed to leverage it yet.
They needed this Kunkka to have an Ags timing early on, so that would really benefit the Sven's early timing with his items. And we talked about 18 minutes would be the time to get Ags and Shard while they're fighting in the mid lane. We'll take down Bombi. He's 19 minutes in now. He'll finish the Ags, but he will not have the Shard. Mines are exploding towards the top lane. 4-2-3 khishka, they know what's up, but JG's gonna get the blink stun on the Sven. CastawaY's gonna be following up right up behind with the Tusk. SD in the trees, pops his ulti onto the Tusk. JG still on him. Sharpshooter comes out. 4-2-3 is down. Mamang Daya finally getting the axe reveal. It will hurt them a lot, but the Shadow Demon will die. CDR already has a fresh BKB running on this gyrocopter. And because they don't have the Sven, they don't have the damage. Only try to zone him out as much as they can. Techies going in for the jump, has 2 mines to place down. Does any of them get to explode? Nope, because there's a snowball. And snowball buys them just enough time to dodge this one. And seimei, he's also out. And Mamang Daya is just getting a dove under the tower. Ken and JG just no respect to the Kunkka whatsoever.
No respect to the enemy base? It's like, what do you mean you're still a tier 2 up?
Quick tip out, but I think they can still catch him here.
4-2-3. They almost don't want to. This is wasting so much time. What they wanted was to pick off into the Roshan immediately, and now they don't get either. That's half a god strength wasted. None of this is happening. That hurts so much.
Yeah, that is true. Stampede does actually save him. I thought that the SD bubble would be enough. It kind of nullified the effect of the...
Oh, now they're going to lose the Sven. Surely not.
Well, let's see. I mean, they might lose a lot of heroes here. CastawaY originally got out, but still is gonna end up dying. God Strength has run its course. That is the BKB off of the Sven too, but yeah. Use your BKB, you're still gonna get X marked in, and that's gonna be your gyrocopter gone. So, Team Tough are gonna get exactly what they wanted for. There's the Shard. First time usage there from Mamang Daya is gonna bring in another one.
And once again, it feels like Neon are really taking these situations, I don't want to say didn't work out, that means it's our time now, we just popped this BKB right here. And I thought since he was popping, surely they have a way to get on this Sven, but you're right that there wasn't actually anything left to give. Ken was not there.
Now they left the Kunkka alone. Khishka. Oh, JG still shows up, so that's also going to be in Khishka's dead. Oh well, mistakes are being made on both sides.
Yeah, I think everybody's a little confused by what happened in the past couple of minutes.
Might be a bit of beef between the two.
Who knows? We've got a brawl in the mid lane at the same time. GG. And Bombi tried to do something about the Sven taking their middle tower and instead get punished.
Yep, support for an offlaner. Sven is being pinged though, and Tusk is making his way in. CastawaY finds him. Snowball is there. Shard block coming out as well, but it's not going to actually block his escape. Sven's just going to continue farming. He's like, well, my life is forfeit, I guess. But he's just going to get the chance to run away in the end. Anyhow? No. There we go. CastawaY has another blink available. Bombi dies to Khishka, and Khishka dies to Ken.
What just happened? Yeah, and here and there, some players are catching the ball with their face.
Yep. Maybe dodgeball. Ken. BKB has already ran half the duration. Disarm comes out onto the gyrocopter, but there's the...
Do not have to control.
Torrenstorm is never actually used here. Kunkka's waiting for the heavy commitment, but just can't get in range. There we go. Finally gets to pop it. Primal Split comes out. Ken's low on HP. There's the Aegis out. Tusk is also going to drop. And now with the TA completely isolated with no friends to back him up, Ken is down. All they wanted was to push a bit of a tier 2 tower, but holy is this going to cost Neon a lot. Bombi banished as well by Khishka. Make that another one.
Like the moment the TA pops her BKB
Centaur. He's got to go in and try. Oh, it's not enough. That's another hero gonna go down. Yeah, he popped his BKB to try to kill a Kunkka all by himself. Wasn't necessary, I guess. I mean, this is gonna take forever to kill him. He's got an Eternal Shroud.
Yeah. Literally.
Look at this guy. He's just...
No.
Can they even kill him?
Just not gonna bother. No.
Yeah, Tusk is also coming back in. Yeah, they're gonna get a kill. Double-edged
It is quite
shard.
ridiculous. Alright, top lane, another scuffle, not this time. Well,
yeah,
no.
We're already at 2 kills per minute. Well, with this kill, we get closer to that. I think we're at like 1.9. Oh, we got 2 kills actually. Run into a fight.
He's got beauties.
But there is a gyrocopter. Smokes are popping in the lane, so he's got himself a warning. Instant stampede, and that might soil things. They do get the jump. The blast off does connect, though. And they've got the Centaur controlled. 4-2-3, heavy hits. There's the snowball coming out. CDR's dropping low and trying to make a run for it, but he's unavailable at this time. And so is JG, so 4-2-3 for the triple, and there's the return tip.
Yeah.
I've been waiting when does 4-2-3 give back the favor.
It's huge. Immediately, Khishka going back to check if Roshan has perhaps respawned.
Yep.
The answer is no, it's going to take another minute.
And this is Sven power spike time right now.
Yep.
He has
Daedalus.
BKB, Echo Saber, Daedalus, Mask of Madness. So instead of the usual Ags build up, he just went straight up for damage. They have the crowd control. Why does he need to give any? He'll just hit the people. He's getting hit by Ken. Ken actually looked for the kill. Khishka, nice save. So Ken will drop. Seimei just slapping. And Ken's going to get tipped for that. Rightfully so.
Yeah. Wow.
You heard that one.
I think Ken has had a rough game in general. So it's really
definitely is more capable now than what it used to be before.
Really not the case anymore that you just get, overgrowth and then both your god strength and your BKB run out.
Yeah. From an undesirable to a capable.
Absolutely.
Mamang Daya is scouting ahead with his X-Mark. Cut out another extra wave. Ken's already waiting in the Roche pit as Roshan is coming through the portal.
Smoke is coming.
Yeah, this is taking
They're not in
way... I mean, I'm going to say way too long. That's a super fast Roshan, but it's taking too long for Team Tough to arrive to the occasion. And they still look to maybe get a pick off, but they've already grouped up, and we get back to the strategy side of things, Kips. We're going to be taking this fight here. Kunkka in the middle of everything, bubbled up by Khishka. He will be able to get the spells off. The boat's coming in as well, but Mamang Daya is down. CastawaY will buy himself back. They throw in the centaur in the air, and 4-2-3. He's got no target to focus on right now. CDR moving around, back and forth. Khishka trying to keep the gyro in vision. Beautiful jump from Tsukimoto onto the back line. Sven fighting for his life, and he's slicing him down. But the TA remains, so they still have damage dealer number 2 to worry about.
Mamang Daya is back. Yeah, Ken bails.
But they can't get Ken, so the cheese will stay.
You got X.
Tough. Oh, okay. Well, let's take the centaur as well. Let's make it 4.
Let's make it 4. And the ages.
Just in
You know
time.
that a building sitting there wanting you to paint it like one of your French girls?
Yep.
You have to say no.
That's a good way to put it. JG coming in with the wraparound with the centaur, knows exactly where to go. Beautiful stun onto the techies. And at the same time, Brew is going to get silenced up, so he won't be able to do too much, but finally gets the split off in time. Mamang Daya gets his BKB popped as well. Ken coming in from the side. CastawaY looking for a target to focus on. 4-2-3 onto the gyro. Gyro already gave him the cheese, but the cheese is already used. He's thrown into the air, and 4-2-3 will take this kill. Bombi with CastawaY in the trees. Ken's like, screw it, I'm out of here. BKB to teleport away. And it's just full freedom for Team Tough.
Yeah,
I'm
partially.
getting worried for this gyrocopter with every passing minute because this Sven is unanswered for. And Bombi,
Got level 25 on seimei, 26 on IHC and Ken. And Ken didn't BKB throughout that fight.
oh, Sammy's
Alright.
down. Ken with JG and Bombi, they're making work here. This was a 3 versus 5, by the way. And if they can hold this push and just keep taking them down, Bombi is working his ass off with this hoodwink with a bloody Bloodthorn Gleipnir, and they're making the dream work. Sven is down, Kunkka's down as well. What is happening? Neon, 3 versus 5, 3 versus 0.
Starting to suspect.
What an actual snatched victory this would be if Neon were able to
Only got
close
2.
this one out on a beautiful bushwhack. Catches 2, 4-8, 4-2-3, has to jump on CDR. CDR again, it's like, please get this Sven off of me. Snowball comes out, and they're gonna go all the way to the fountain. CDR, the rocket stun's there. The Sven is standing still, but he's harpooning in a gyrocopter, and he takes that piece of metal, and he trashes it down onto the ground. JG's about to drop. They will take down the Brewmaster, 3 versus 3. This hoodwink is dealing tons of damage. 4-2-3 getting kited out. They will kill off JG, but he's coming in with a buyback, and Ken snipes another, and there's the jump in. They can break through refraction. Just 6 more hits to go. Ken trying to go for the TP away with the rapier, and he's out. Bombi, though, he does have the gem, but Khishka is just going to keep stacking poison, blow him up. It all started off with a 2-man bushwhack. Right at the tier 3 tower. They're getting stacked up, and hoodwink. I mean, I have neglected this hoodwink for a bit, but having a Bloodthorn and a Gleipnir, this little squirrel is a very pesky one.
Packs a punch. But it also felt like they were baiting themselves. Khishka forces the stampede.
Yep. Pops his ulti for a trade-off on another ulti. X mark on JG. He blinks in for the stun. Keeps 4-2-3 busy. While CDR coming up the side. Black Cannon call down coming out as well with the BKBs popped on both sides. Sven ulti still on cooldown for a bit, but still up active. And Gyro getting chased. And there goes 4-2-3 taking CDR. Khishka gets the kill for it. But 4-2-3 also knows I can't hit Centaur. Is there anything else I can hit? Khishka can't save him. Carry for carry, traded away. Brewmaster also in trouble with Ken hammering away. seimei gets out.
Smoke. They're going for the win here.
Going silence on the Brew. That's already ran its course. JG with a blink stun on Khishka. Stampede used. Bombi with his BKB. 8-second BKB charge on the Hoodwink.
This is
They're
huge.
holding. 40 seconds is all they need. Ken jumping in for the Primal Split. Trying to focus down the Brewlings before he could even get the cancel off, and he's down. Beautiful read from JG to stun the other Brewling as well from the back line. There's a Tusk punch, canceling the TP
It's
from
over.
the Kunkka. Kunkka's in trouble. He'll go down. Tsukimoto to fall. Ancient Open, and the GG call comes out. Team Tough. They were a tough cookie to bite today, but Neon will find the way to tie this series up 1-1.
And it's absolutely incredible how throughout this game, everybody who was a zero became a hero at one point again, and especially